They also unveiled a brand new color variant for the more robust Pocket DMG, dubbed Streamer Silver. I actually received one myself today. This fresh color scheme is undeniably more elegant and refined, infusing a touch of technological flair and upscale sophistication into its classic retro design. So, considering its exquisite craftsmanship, numerous innovative features, and its status as the market's most powerful, a vertical handheld console. After its recent aesthetic upgrade, is it truly worth acquiring now? Let's delve into it together. Still a remarkably swift unboxing experience. The packaging itself feels incredibly compact when held, resembling a classic comic book, lending it a distinctly retro and nostalgic appeal. This specific device is equipped with a Qualcomm Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 chip, making it even with its Gen 2 chip, this device still reigns as the most powerful vertical handheld console available on the market today. Opening the packaging reveals the machine's remarkably unique design. The single joystick and trackpad combination is truly innovative. The black screen and joystick, complemented by the silver metallic paint matching the body and buttons, really stand out under the light, creating a strong sense of unity. It truly gleams under the light, presenting an exceptionally cohesive aesthetic. The sophisticated black, white, and gray palette exudes elegance and becomes even more texturally captivating with changes in lighting. Upon power-up, the profound OLED display perfectly integrates with the panel, and the customizable RGBAYA button injects a vibrant hue into the otherwise cool and reserved design. The speaker grills on each side of the device are immaculately arranged. My absolute favorite feature is this scroll wheel volume dial. It possesses a wonderfully retro charm, reminiscent of tuning an old radio, and its tactile feel is remarkably precise with distinct, clear feedback. You can press it to instantly mute, and a prolonged press will reveal a customizable options menu, allowing you to even fine-tune the screen's brightness controls, and various other functionalities. The side also features a multitude of customizable buttons, by default including a home key and a return key, among others. The discreetly integrated TF card slot is well designed. The device's top section serves as the heat dissipation vent. Unfortunately, it lacks a 3.5mm headphone jack, which really hinders the experience for rhythm games. Additionally, I don't frequently use this performance mode switch, preferring to adjust it directly in the control center for a more intuitive experience. Perhaps a future software update could allow for customization of this button, which would be an improvement. The device's rear features a unique mustache-like design, and the L1R1 buttons are exceptionally comfortable to press, somewhat compensating for the vertical handheld's inherent ergonomic limitations. This largely compensates for the ergonomic deficiencies often found in vertical handheld consoles. The unified L2 and R2 buttons offer effortless pressing, but as they are conductive rubber, they trigger quite easily. The D-pad avoids being mushy, yet mistriggering can occur. Weighing 273 grams, it's comfortable to hold even with one hand, causing no strain whatsoever. When gripped, the device feels remarkably compact. Earlier, we discussed how vertical handhelds are better for casual use, much like our smartphones, which are also vertical, offering greater comfort when held in one hand, with the screen properly oriented. Conversely, horizontal handheld consoles provide less comfort for single-handed use and content viewing. They simply do not offer the same level of ultimate control and comfort as vertical handheld consoles. The extended comfort provided by horizontal handhelds is unmatched, but vertical handheld consoles are specifically designed for playing retro games, with its 8:7. The 8:7 aspect ratio, which is nearly square, is an ideal fit for emulating classic gaming platforms such as the FC, GB, and GBC. The vertical orientation, along with the device's proportions and button layout, truly recreates that genuine, nostalgic retro sensation when engaging with these older titles. Additionally, the screen itself, I believe this display's quality already rivals the analog Pocket. Additionally, with this OLED screen and its black bezels, when playing older games with different aspect ratios, the screen's black borders seamlessly blend into the frame, creating a unified and immersive viewing experience without any visual breaks. The square screen aspect ratio means that even when playing vertical arcade-style games, it won't feel out of place. It won't feel out of place at all. You won't need to fret about this chip's performance. It's capable of emulating any platform effortlessly. Moreover, the diagonal presses on the D-pad are superb, essentially rendering the joystick obsolete, so there's no need to reach down for it. So, why did they bother to design a joystick then? Nonetheless, the square screen, when playing 16:9 and dual-screen games, will make the visuals appear somewhat smaller. However, when playing 16:9 or dual-screen games, the picture tends to look a bit too small. This 1240x1080 resolution OLED screen delivers truly impressive colors, boasting outstanding brightness, excellent contrast, and a sufficiently swift response time, entirely free from any ghosting. You can certainly marvel at its incredible color vibrancy here. Unfortunately, this specific screen does not feature a high refresh rate. However, it's exceptionally well suited for playing retro games. Its dual speakers also provide a truly impressive and quite immersive stereo sound experience. It's also excellent for viewing classic TV series or animated shows. What truly stands out is its compact and charming design, allowing for comfortable one-handed gripping. Holding it this way to enjoy some timeless anime simply creates a uniquely stylish atmosphere. This multifunctional utility is indeed a significant benefit of Android-powered retro handheld gaming devices. Now, we absolutely must discuss the joystick located in the area below. This retro handheld features a joystick and trackpad combination at the bottom. This innovative design is quite rare among retro handheld consoles. The trackpad, which simulates the right analog stick, operates on a simple principle. Wherever your finger touches the surface becomes the endpoint of the right stick, allowing you to swipe from any position. Essentially, it functions as a physicalized virtual joystick, and it's also clickable. The overall user experience is rather unique and fresh. To be frank, the feel of a vertical handheld can't truly match a horizontal one, especially when you're required to press the joystick and buttons with staggered movements. So why then would they still include a joystick? The truth is, for specific games, you have the option to adopt a mouse-like grip, allowing you to manipulate both the joystick and the trackpad. Once you become proficient, this method can significantly enhance your gameplay. However, the actual gaming experience you get from it is genuinely quite enjoyable, making it a surprisingly pleasant device to play with. Moreover, the single joystick design also contributes to a more streamlined and appealing aesthetic for the device. An intriguing feature of its trackpad is that by pressing and holding the two S buttons, it transforms into a virtual mouse. This functionality is particularly useful when hooked up to an external display, allowing you to genuinely operate it in a manner akin to a laptop's trackpad, much like using a standard notebook's touch surface. That experience is quite new and unique. Regarding performance, its Qualcomm Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 chip is quite familiar to us, offering performance essentially on par with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. If you happen to want to play mainstream Android mobile games on it, it's certainly capable. The essence of high-end retro gaming here is that despite this device's design not being perfectly suited for Android mobile games, it still offers the capability. The device's design isn't particularly well suited for playing Android games. However, if you're on the go and need to jump into a game quickly, it at least offers that possibility. The main point is, you might not use it, but the option is available. But when it comes to the actual experience of playing Android games, even though the performance is adequate, I wouldn't really recommend it due to the button placement and layout, especially when trying to use this trackpad to rotating the camera angle takes some definite getting used to. Also, this device's large 6000 mAh battery delivers excellent battery life, effortlessly handling 4 to 5 hours of continuous retro gaming. Furthermore, it's fully packed with experience-enhancing additional features like a gyroscope, an integrated power button with fingerprint identification, and linear motors. To summarize this machine, I personally believe this new color is the most aesthetically pleasing color in the DMG series. It perfectly combines the sleek, futuristic feel of metal with a charming retro aesthetic. While appearance may not be the primary influencing factor for a gaming console, the retro handheld segment, particularly vertical retro models, is more about collecting and appreciation than actual gameplay. When you casually hold it in one hand, its captivating design truly shines, giving it a high-value appeal. And premium feel can truly elevate your emotional experience. For retro enthusiasts who have a fondness for vertical handheld consoles, I believe this is a worthwhile purchase. However, for the average gamer whose requirements are less defined and who is looking for a versatile all-in-one device, I would still lean towards recommending a horizontal handheld console. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. If you're intrigued, please consider giving us a like,